about that paper. Get about that paper. About that paper. Get about that paper. Yeah. True man, I'm free. I wake up a new episode. I pop out cleaners, keep me up a level though. She talk to me like I'm not me. I get it though. Yeah. I'm so eclectic, on me to the credits roll. Talk down to me, they might have to send medical. I'm out the league, I'm OD, they pathetic though. Look how I move, I'm protected. Shawty so swoon in my presence. The world going through it outside, they unruly, but I keep it cool, they can't press me. I keep it pure with intention. They see what I'm on, ain't no vixen. I might slide through with that top down. I keep it tuned with a high power. Put it on me, I'm blessed. Blessed. Big
Early morning work to start the day. Let's get after it. All right, gang. I think it's been about a little over 2 weeks since I last gave y'all an update. Been too long since my last upload. This point, my third season of professional basketball has started. I'm all the way in Halifax, Nova Scotia. I'm ready to play with the Halifax Hoopers. Now I say getting ready to play even though the season has already started because unfortunately I did have to miss my first 2 games of the season. Everybody won't understand, but I had to go to CIAA weekend in Baltimore on behalf of Wendy's, which was a great sponsorship to have. At the same time, it was bigger than basketball. This is putting Black excellence on display, HBCU culture on display. And for it to be from the same conference that I played for, wanting me to come back and do work with big companies like that, it's amazing. I got to meet students who I helped get scholarships through videos that I've made. Obviously, I got to meet some of my followers that were out there, and I got to see my little brother play. I think for all those things, I could justify missing a couple of games. But as great as it was, that's all over, and now it's time to lock back in on the season. Obviously, with the season having started, training camp is over. I did record a couple of videos to take y'all through what the training camp experience was like. Those will come hopefully sooner rather than later. Reason for the late upload on those, big news for the channel. We got our first sponsorship on the channel for long form content. I don't think y'all understand how huge that is for me as a YouTube creator. I had a feeling something like this was on the way. I'm not gonna give too many details. Y'all will see it when it drops. I wanted to give a little bit of an explanation and thank you guys for all the support you guys have been showing my content. I'm meeting so many of you guys in real life, and for a very long time when I used to meet followers, everyone just said, oh, you're that TikToker, you're that TikToker, you're that TikToker. Now, I'm actually getting people who know me from YouTube content exclusively. It's actually crazy to me. I never really considered myself a YouTuber, but when people are coming up to me and asking me, yo, are you the YouTuber Brandon Beloti? Oh shit, we done broke into a new realm of content. Being taken serious on a platform like YouTube, where everyone knows the grind for long form content is way harder than it is for short form. Oh man, it's a sign that we keep moving forward. We're gonna keep leveling up. Thank you guys for all the support that you've been showing. It means the world to me, I swear. Now, I wanna update y'all on how I'm adjusting to my new surroundings. Content is always a struggle for me once I get into these seasons because I'm in these unfamiliar locations, away from home, outside of the country. And the thing about it, Nova Scotia, hell, Canada as a whole, because I was just in Montreal last year, basketball culture in Canada is nowhere near on the same level that it is in the United States as far as accessibility and casual fan knowledge, I guess you could say. Finding a court out here is OD. It is so difficult. Don't get me wrong, I will be up for my early morning workouts regardless, but it also just so happens that this is one of the only times that I can get the court to myself. Not because the court gets crowded with other people playing basketball, but the court at this YMCA is a shared space. I gotta compete with pickleball, volleyball, badminton. I went through the same thing in Montreal last year. The biggest difference in this YMCA that I'm going to now, that they're a little more strict on this no camera policy. Most of the time, if you go to a cool gym, people will say, oh, just make sure you don't get anybody in the background or don't record in the locker room, stuff like that. They are strict as hell at this gym. So I've been having to get discreet. I've been having to switch over to my tiny DJI Osmo Pocket 3, which is a great camera. It's just not as powerful as this one. So the shots don't come out as crisp, but it does get the job done. How you doing? How you change, please?
I gotta treat that as Canadian. I need a quarter. You have a quarter?
Yes.
Oh, you got a quarter. Okay. Just put the loonie and that quarter in there. Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. I need to stock up on more Canadian cash too. Another thing is I can't mic up in the gyms. The crazy thing is there's no background music in the gym. Like no, it's not even trash elevator music over the speakers or nothing. It's straight silence and metal weights clanking. So if I try to mic up in there, it's a dead giveaway. But I'm not gonna complain too much. We gotta play with the cards that we dealt. Now today is Monday and I'll be playing in my first game this weekend. We're gonna start this week off with a leg day. I was gonna see a drastic change in the workout split. I've had a couple people asking what my workout split looks like these days. Obviously I'm in season now, so the workout split is changing. I'm only gonna be lifting about 3, maybe 4 times a week. Every lift is not gonna be as heavy as they were during the off season. So you could say I'm doing a little bit of deloading and shifting even more of my focus to muscular endurance, mobility, cardio. But even each week the workout split changes because my schedule is gonna change. So for instance, I only have 1 game on Saturday this week. I'm gonna hit legs today. I'll hit upper body tomorrow. 1 more leg day with a different focus and emphasis on Wednesday. A light upper body lift on Thursday. Strictly mobility work on Friday. And that light upper body day on Thursday is a little iffy. Depends on how the body is feeling. Gotta be able to adjust on the fly because performance is our #1 priority. Whatever I need to do to be fresh on game day. But we're not too far from the gym now, so before we get into the workout, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on the notifications so you don't miss another video. If you're not following me on the gram, you're already missing out on some of the content we've been making with the team so far. But don't worry, it ain't too late.